Hello, welcome back to another day in Tavern Talk. Let's see who will visit us today. Oh, you're both back? Yes, we have a quest ready for you. Good morning! Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did! It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure, but I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed out right after she had some soup. I hoped that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful. Let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. Sure. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. Andu. Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course! Did you too enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite a talented chief, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is a very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope? Not quite. Many things, like I thought it would be fun to make her niece one of the little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with the flower dresses and mini axes. Mini axes? I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family, and I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And I wouldn't want some stars in the garden, especially now. That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far, though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. Snow dragon building competitions? I want to see that. I've never heard of those. Oh. They do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous hearsay is all it is. We should be thankful for the gift he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respect to the flame, and it just happens to still be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I am looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less. I've never visited it before either, but I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Barica. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival, what's that about? I'm sure he could tell you all about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest. Do I have one more question? I'm not sure, but let's just say I have. Fine, one more. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite animal? Ooh. I'm thinking between food and animal. Food, because then Clay can make her favorite food. Let's go with animal. Why? I'm curious. What is it? Dragons? I'm not sure. I've never been asked that before. You don't know what your favorite animal is? No. Do the dragons count? Yes! Not sure if you want to call a dragon an animal. Why not? You're right, that would be blasphemous. It would also be correct and funny, but the egos wouldn't take it. What about undo? Tia, we have to figure out what your favorite animal is. Why? It doesn't matter. Of course it does. Getting to know yourself is one of the most wonderful experiences in the universe. I know myself. And yet you don't know what your favorite animal is. But don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Doesn't that sound fun, Tia? It doesn't. But, thank you. Of course. Now, the quest. Of course. Should I add a quest about finding out what your favorite animal is? Yes! No. Don't worry, innkeeper. I put one together myself. Thank you, Clay. So I'm assuming you're going together. Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he is not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if you tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? Well, that's what you are there for. And look, he's so happy, his eyes are shining. That would make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. Ah, she doesn't want to go alone. Who would make her soup then? Exactly. Sure. That makes sense, yeah, sure. Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before. I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. They like to eat you. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am. Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course, it's important to have your guard up, so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Oh, sure, do. Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention, there could very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. Hope? No, don't hope. Be confident. That's of concern. I could offer you some citron. It's infused with divine properties that will bless your weapon strikes. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citron can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? Well, I have my resources, you know. No, I don't. Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Strength and Citron will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. But the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer more unconventional solutions, and we like those. So we go with that solution. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. We go with the unconventional one, of course. We need... Ooh, divine magic of dragons. That sounds so cool. But we go with the honey flower and... We need defense and charisma. Which would be... Wait. This one. The snow. And honey flowers. Okay, let's go with more defense. And let's go. Have this. I would love to hear the story about befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least, how their teeth were no match against your armor or your pecs. Plus, this worked well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine, I trust your judgment, Innkeeper. Good, you should. Thank you for your help, Innkeeper, but we should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday I met a fable at a farmer's market, and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. When is that? So we need to make it back in time for that. You can always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. You also have to eat. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun, who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's! Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back on time? Of course. I let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presents again. Which should be soon. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. I tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. Bye-bye. See you soon. Well, I'm looking forward to their story with the bleak stalkers. Hello, you're back, you wannabe adventurer. Greetings, Innkeeper! Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh yes! Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. It was so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land, barns, houses. With my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. You're right, a drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly! When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventure surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is also exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course, what would you like? Preferably something that will help me defend myself from devious dangers, like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did... well, I presume it did something. But those splinters were a real nuisance, I tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Well, defense it is. Steel tonic. You want the new one you came up with? Which should be... you need agility and... Okay. So this should work. Citrin. Or... frozen pine cones should work. No. This is agility minus. Okay, we go with citrin. Oh wait, I have to choose the recipe. We'll go with that one. Citrin. 1, 2, 3. No, wait. I think I had one too much. Just one. And one of this. And we need one of this. Steel tonic. There it is. The new drink. Have fun with this. Looks delicious. Protection against your arch nemesis, splinters. Here you go. Ha! I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend. Is he from Windmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence. I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. Oh, so you're not friends? We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in a kind of dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole Dyria mainland negotiations. Due to him being nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Dyria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. Oh god. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top. Yeah, same. But I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards and I would like to help him. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. He's got more than enough as it is. Maybe you should be the bodyguard. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I like how you think, and Keeper. But I don't know if I would be strong enough, even with your magically infused rings. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right! I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Maybe Jade? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract just the right people. Do you write a lot? No. But you read a lot? Yes. Sometimes. So you do. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's, well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely! Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. They will also offer to teach me how to use the bow. How could I say no to such an enticing offer? Getting taught by the fable of the Ashen Grove themselves. It's more than I could have ever dreamed of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vulcacan lady named Carlin. Do you know her by any chance? I do. Oh, Lynn. Yes, I know her quite well. She's a regular. She's quite a local legend. Should we push her ego a little bit? She's quite a local legend. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of her. She single-handedly outsmarted a wyvern chimera. It's incredible! This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently Lady Carlin is bored, because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. Oh, thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much. And also thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, Innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. He's quite... oh! Enthusiastic, I wanted to say. But who are you? Heya! How's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How did you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess. Ah, I see. I came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So you run this business, innkeep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me Voy. You. Alright, Voy. Got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me? Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have. I am the Voy, the famous bard. Ring any bell? Nope. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do so with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Oh, yeah. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that will make me even more irresistible. Like a real Prince Charming. More irresistible? Like, you're not. Sorry. Let's go with this something. Wait, there was a drink for bards, right? Very popular among bards. Here, this is it. Can I get enough? I don't think I can do it without some extra power. A golden feather? Wait, I don't think... Yeah, no. Not without a brain. Honeyflower it is. Two of these. And then two more of this. There it goes. Sunny breeze. Or your charming self. You, he's so disgusting. May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? We'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, cause I'm about to knock your socks off. Are you going to sing? Bring it on. So right in front of you is the one and only Voy, traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Thesor. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. Sure. I'm fairly impressed. Sure. Of course you are. Might I ask for an autograph later then? But what brings you here, boy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit, sometimes. But making music and performing is my job. And I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you and your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. Why don't I believe him? He's quite suspicious. Oh, another new customer. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? I don't know. I think she's female, but the face says male to me. Well, I don't really care. Do you only have 3 fingers? Where's your other 2? Usually, it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I humor you. Well, this is my tavern. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls, the new coat. It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. That's so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. Oh, you know each other. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. Sorry. How about a drink? Quite a tongue twister. Yeah, long journey. Surprised me with something as charismatic as your little establishment. Even more charisma. Guys, why do you want so much charisma? You only get the spoken heart. Because that's easier to make. There you go. Here you go, liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect after all. Indeed. So what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood. Or continent, rather. What bird? The golden loon. Oh, don't I have feathers from that? I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon. They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in Fesor. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold. Glistening in lights of day. A traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid song of Vigor Guild. What? And they didn't like it. Nah. They don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. Or isn't that what lyrical workers are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in. And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines will you find a true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now, I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. I remember me as the bard without a heart. All because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death, it stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah. And I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your golden loon haiku. Me too. Aw, innkeeper, thank you. He's not thanking her. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. There'll always be those who don't get it, and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's one way to look at it. You know, imagine all this so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I'd always dreamed of joining the SOV guild. SOV? And then they promptly rejected me. But I am Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get me out there and share my music. All I need is me and my hangign. That's right. I see many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents: live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. Was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, Innkeeper. And be safe out there, Voyage. You too. That was fast, a quick visit. A nice guy. Oh, it's a guy. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps you could be friends too, Innkeeper. Not yet. Rejected. Oh. Maybe one day. Oh, he's still here. Oh. Back for a round of cards? Welcome back. Quick, Innkeeper! Your strongest drink! This is an emergency! What happened? Oh, hey! How's the spa going? It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, Innkeeper, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient, because Baya really needs a drink first. Yes, please. What do you need? The same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I get you something that will make you feel as agile as a spider again. Did he have or she a swift strike last time? Seems to be the case. But what's going on? I guess they went to the spa I recommended. And then something happened. I hope nothing too bad. Well, they are all alive. Here you go, my strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is good. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought you wouldn't mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha! You're welcome. But Baya, you're feeling better now. Yes, at least a little bit. That's good to hear. Please fill me in on the situation now. Never seen you this upset, Baya. And you have to endure the Bloomtide Festival every year. You are right. So, I have this group of friends. Oh, you have friends? You! They are girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. Oh, now they're not? Oh! Very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, Innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about I tell her what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Sweet Baya over here has a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And then an adorable trio, might I add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan. Ah yes, the Mary Morgan. The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between the genders, though. Yep, that's right. Anyway, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured I've been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. Oh, really? But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Maya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. Why? I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon, they won't like me anymore either. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me, oh no. Depressions. Because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. No, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper. Even if they do break up, you'll be fine. Don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They get through this one too. She's right. They've been through worse. But what if she's wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them. If I might just set my 2 cents real quick. I'm Void, that's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. No. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry. Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right? What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill? Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But Innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Luna for a while now. Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. The bouquet was really cute. I know, right? You met a lot of people. You travel across lands, looking for potential clients and work. You meet a lot. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. Baya's also really cute on all that moss and kelp. Oh. Shush. Is she really? I mean, she looks cute. I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they'd want to be your friends. I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily. Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Oh god, red eyes. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone. Like my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa. You run a spa, that's fantastic. Yes. You should come visit sometimes. Voy, that's short for voyage. Just Voy is fine. Do you want to come to Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Do you get a lot of customers? No. None. Oh no. Maybe I can change it. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Maya. Let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know someone that could help them out? This situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. We can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. Of course, making patrons happy is part of my job. And now who's the sweet talker, But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. And once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line. Remember that. Oh. Absolutely no pressure. I see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, Innkeep. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. You think I can take my crusher hook with me? And they're gone. Have fun. I want to go to the spa. Alright. I have to write 2 quests. This is about the Mary Morgan, yes. Oops. Perfect, let's write it up. The Lagoon of Tranquility. The Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-shattering songs in the lonesome lagoon, are 2 terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship's on the line, and the best friend, the swamp witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor sorely needed. That's one way to write it. Okay, so this is about Diria. Unsafe at the moment. Diplomat. Fatal company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he is still in dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately. Those travelers are cattle anyway. Have fun with those 2 quests. That's the end for today. Diddle and do, right? Cutie. We have a dragon of our own, or a familiar. Well, let's stay curious for the next part. See you then. Bye bye.